So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found the way through. And the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Newcastle are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, super ball. It's anyone's ball now. Out to the left it goes. And they're quick to press. Darwin. No, he is not giving anything away.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Alvarez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Works it forward. Darwin. Irwin. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's De Bruyne. And that is out of play. Gets a good foot in there. Nunez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Alvarez. And for a moment, time stood still. And here's Alvarez. Foden. Backward it goes.
Not a lot more he could do there.
That is a brilliant interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Irwin. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Darwin. Wilshere. It's Van Dijk. Akanji.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Darwin. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, number 29.
And the action is back on the way.
Coming on the field.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it.
Can he finish?
Number 17, De Bruyne.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that's well seen too. That has ended up in no man's land. Forwards and with intent. Alexander-Arnold. Great defending, strong and determined. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Alvarez. Newcastle do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, well played. Foden. Wilshere pokes it out wide. He'll try from distance. Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pinches it off him. Threads one in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Time and again they are repelled. Alvarez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
De Bruyne gets it away. Newcastle are looking to go forward now. That's a good run down the left.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Torres. And here's Torres. Oh, what a ball he's in here. Look at the hits one! So close to drawing level.
Nunez appears to be absolutely seething with himself after squandering the chance to equalise.
And he's being shifted off it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Alvarez! And he's had it nicked away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. What a throw in.
Substitution.
Fernando Torres. He is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, that's well spotted.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
And just a quick
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you.
India take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's gone forward. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Zaire Emery. Neymar. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Forwards and with intent. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Great hit! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Footy! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
India. Rummenigge! That's another chance. Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Zaire Emery. Drogba proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Nicely aimed pass. Ooh, a delicate chip through. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Substitute. substitution on the field. Number 22, Didier Drogba.
Coals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight.
Here we
Number 20.
India can redo with some bigger names standing there. At time.
and Messi! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen.
He's got tall. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Looking for the runner. Costa Curta cuts it out. Pedri. India do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
He is through here. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Costa Curta. Oh, good-looking ball.
For this match was 70,000.
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be...
He's got the shot away! Caught offside that time. And here's Torres. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Guti. Torres. Guti. And here's a chance. And he's done very well to deal with it.
India certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's had it taken off him. Aim forwards. Guti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
India finding... Oh, smashing header! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
He's in plenty of space here. Valverde. And it's Ruben Neves. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's really well manoeuvred. Fiddles it through. Rummenigge. He's in, and Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with the corner, they're first. It's a mighty effort! The whistle has gone and it is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now who's going to be first to this? Messi running with the ball. Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Now he's off and running. Kante cuts it out. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, great chance! Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Threads one in. Fernando Torres. He's had a hit! Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And Guti! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Fernando Torres shot a goal! And he's done it! Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Forlan, expertly cut out, really nicely done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, can he get onto this? Forlan. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Shot could be on. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slipped. Torres! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Kimmich promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Darwin. Forlan. He's looking wide. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Torres. Roberto with the clearance. And they can counter here. Now it's Kimmich. Well, the counter could be on here. Chance here to counter. And claimed it back swiftly.
There will be
Rodri,
1 minute added time.
spread it left. Mbappe. And the first 45 minutes are up. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
India leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again. India carrying a 1-goal lead. Roberto gets a foot in here. Now it's Ribery.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he's there to clear it. Conte! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Al Nassr with the corner, there first. Oh, smashing header! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected.
And Guti! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Gives it back. Now it's Guti. 60 minutes
The
played.
attendance for this match was 72,306.
Roberto, who does have an assist to his name. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
India clearly should have gone for the easy...
Ribery! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. Just too much on that. Conte. And it's Messi. Now it's Torres. Now it's Torres. Spread out to the left. Messi.
India merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to...
Nunez! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Corner number 2 then. India are looking to go forward now. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nunez has a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, both sides Might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Guti. Now it's Mbappe. Interesting ball. Fires it in low. Van Dijk. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'll surrender it. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Nedved. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Danger averted for now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham. Threads one in. That's gone for a throw-in. And it's Messi. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Oh, that's a key interception. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mbappe! Oh, it's come loose. Done delicately. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Over to the left.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nedved. It's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's picked it, and the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. That pass has been well intercepted. And he was quick to react. The ball has bounced loose now. And the ball's a good... He's had a hit! It's there!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
India go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're off again.
India definitely want to carry on in a similar manner.
Torres! And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Torres.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Mbappe. Mbappe going full tilt down the left. Rodri. Guti. Soyuncu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Guti. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, he's been... and the shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
India clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Rafinha, Barcelona finding their passes. He's got the shot away! They've scored!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Swings in, header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Nedved! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. That's a good ball out wide. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. And
oh, he's been caught napping. He's been shipped out wide. And he's onside.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vieira. And it's Messi. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. India have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd...
So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'll surrender it. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much
Hello,
riding on it,
everybody,
but
and welcome
it is
to
equally
today's
clear
match.
and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
that was well played, well stopped.
Nicely spread. That's been cut out, well played. Guti, great defending, strong and determined. And it's Messi.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes.
Neymar! There it is! And that really is so impressive. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, they can break here. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Pedri. Guardiola.
India really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Messi. And He's there to retrieve it. Cafu. And it's Schneider. Messi.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's going to be disappointed with that. Good spot, he's seen the run. It's a sweet ball, that. Back into the middle. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Neymar, given the lift of his goal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through. Neymar going face to face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this. Neymar, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Spread out to the left. And he's intervened well there. Moved on forwards. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Passes short and sharp. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Marquinhos. It's Schneider. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. He's got full. Harmlessly behind.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The attendance for this match
Neymar.
72,300.
Akanji was in no mood for any of that. Gets his pass away. And Torres! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Nicely weighted ball. Bergomi makes the interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
India are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Taken off it pretty forcefully. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Irwin. Guti.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Torres, he's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Guardiola. India are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rodri. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nice interception, well timed.
India have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And it's Messi. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals.
Drop inside. Yeah, I'll surrender it. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Fiddles it through. Early ball out from the back. Nicely weighted ball. Played towards the other side. Belletti. Now here's the delivery. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Belletti. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Watkins, Rummenigge, chance here to counter.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Well, there's a probing ball, spread it left. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Oh, it's come loose. And back to the goalkeeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. That has been slung wide. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Looking to go deep. Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. India are looking to go forward now. He is through here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that for...
Has a goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Conte. Mbappe. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Roberto Baggio.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Baggio. And here's Watkins. He's got the shot away!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great chance! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. That's just playing it safe and simple.
DiMarco. Roberto Baggio. Akanji tries to clear. Akanji deals with that comfortably. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Has another go!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
550.
And that's been won straight back. DiMarco wins the duel this time. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
DiMarco, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder, and
Oh, what great hit! Rummenigge finds himself offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
that's great positioning, so good from him.
Interesting ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. India showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Back into the middle. Can he finish? Goal! And the comeback is complete. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's a...
Rummenigge! So close to drawing level.
Oh, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Looking for options for movement. Adams gets over and intercepts. Rummenigge. Oh, super fast. Shot a goal! No mistake! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Thinks one through. Oh, shooting chance! And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Available from stands located by the gates.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one.
So alive, make it last for
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Allison. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
I'm thinking the same. And he's had a hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Conte clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Irwin goes short. And he can clear it away. And that is out of play. Now it's Drogba. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played back in. Great hit! He scored! There is the breakthrough!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So it's away we go then. Rafinha. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Mbappe. Had a shot. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So what can they conjure from this one? And so we have the first set piece of the game. Stood up well to him there. Petit. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. David Villa. He's got a side of goal. And he comes up trumps again.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
Kawasaki Frontale with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Putti getting this one clear. Neymar. Rafinha! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's played him through. India are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh no, what has happened here? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rafinha. That has been cut short. Now it's Drogba. He's going for goal! It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Guti. Fernando Torres. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Irwin goes short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, important interception. And now they can spring out of defence. And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains
And a quick reminder
goalless.
today that parking in the area around the stadium
So
is
we are
strictly
still
forbidden.
where we were
Please
at the
use
beginning.
parking provided by
It is
the park
0-0
and
at the break.
parking facilities in the area.
And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Van Dijk. David Villa. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to belt it away. That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Neymar, spread out to the left. Oh, they can break here. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now it's Guti. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe, decent hit! And it's come back out to him. He has done it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Kawasaki Frontale have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rafinha. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Some resolute defending there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe. Kawasaki Frontale looking to pass their way through. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Kawasaki Frontal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Fires from distance. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
David Villa. Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Mbappe is onto this. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment
And
from
we
them.
come to
They were
you now
just
with a
undone
quick
by that
request
second
for
half goal.
support through our charity fund.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.